We have none other than the infamous, if not famous, coach, Coach Fizz. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You're an LA native. You know I get excited about the Lakers, but okay, let's just focus for a moment. Let's just pause, Carrie, because it's really not Lakers Street Crusher, as I say. When you look at that team, what do you think about this young talent for the Lakers?
Oh, man, are they fast and long and athletic? And I think Luke has got them playing the right style of basketball. I just think it's a matter of time before they figure out, good shots, execution, how to win late games. Those things will come.
Okay.
But I like them.
So I know that there was a lot of talk about Lonzo Ball, and because of, obviously, the pressure that his father may have put on him, whether he wanted to or not. But
Right.
Kyle Kuzma, I'm going to say, is something special.
Wow.
When you see him, what do you see?
I see versatility.
Yeah.
I see an explosive scorer. I see a guy, he reminds me a lot of the kid out in Boston, Tatum.
Really?
They have a lot of the same skill sets with that length and that size and that athleticism. So I think sky's the limit for this kid.
All right, so last night James Harden dropped 51 points. I want to talk about the Rockets. They may have lost last night, but what they've been able to do over this streak has been very impressive with the addition of CP3. If you look in the West, obviously the goal was to compete with the Warriors. Do you see them really giving them the Warriors a run for their money?
Yeah, I do. I see them really being a lot better basketball team this year. And again, a lot of it has to be, that it's based on their health. And CP3 has got to stay healthy for them to really make a run. But I really think they added some great defenders to their roster, and Mute and PJ Tucker already having Ariza there. And now you got Capella and Chris Paul, to the bookends of their defense. I really do think they can make a run, but don't count those Spurs out.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that, because we often overlook them because they're so quiet and because they sneak up on folks. And we forget game one of conference finals. They were up 20 before Kawhi got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, they're dangerous. And Pop is every time he plays against Golden State, he's figuring out one more thing that he can use to beat them. And if the Spurs can stay healthy with the additions of Rudy Gay, you might have another team right there in the mix.
Let me circle back. CP3, if in fact he doesn't stay healthy, we do the ifs here. How competitive can the Rockets be?
I still think they'll be right there to the end, but I do think CP3 is the difference maker for their team because he's the leader, he's the floor general, he's the guy that can really reel everybody back in when things are going haywire. He's the one guy that can probably communicate to James Harden the best during tough times. And so when you get to the playoffs and you make those deep runs, tough times are coming. And so I think it's going to be key that he stays healthy throughout their run. I
have something that's a little off base but still on base. When you have someone like CP3 and James Harden who can play the same positions, obviously, and CP3 is doing what he did.
Right.
How do you, as a coach, decide, we heard early on they really won't be on the court as much together. And when they are, they don't play that much together. How are they able to make this work so well?
I think both guys are unselfish. They both want to win. They're both assist guys. I think CP3 at the point where he's at in his career is willing to play second fiddle to James. And at the same time, you see, he's not suffering at all. It's enough basketballs to go around for all of them. But the fact that those two guys are their main playmakers, I think, makes the balance work out. It's like LeBron and D-Wade, when they were young. It worked out because both of them were so unselfish and both assist guys that eventually you figure each other out and you get it clicking, and that's what you're seeing.
All right, they're telling me to wrap. I do have this one question for you, though. Why can't they make it work with the Thunder so far?
It'll take a little time, but I'm not ready to count them out yet.
Really?
No, not at all. But it's just going to take some time. Yeah, we're still early. We haven't even Christmas. It's not even Christmas
Christmas
yet.
is coming.
Not yet, though.
Okay.
And that's when we made our turnaround in Miami. It was right after Christmas.
You're right. Let me not rook them. No, that don't fit here. That doesn't go.
Not yet.
Not yet. That is not the situation.